You are watching my favorite YouTube channel, Chill Monger. I cover Marvel stuff. Sometimes the actors in Marvel do something in the law. I cover that. And in this case, I covered it. I was sympathetic towards him when I started learning so much more of what happened on that night, how the police arrest was handled, and everything that happened to him kind of made me a Jonathan Majors coverer, including the TMZ video that I just watched, which I'll be talking about now. I'm sympathetic. It does feel like a Emmett Till 2024 version, but his Carolyn Bryant is coming for the defamation, coming with adding context to text messages and private recordings. You remember that thing about the plan? Oh, it wasn't the plan like we got to empower the people, we got to make progress. No. Marriage plans is what she's saying. I don't believe that to be the plan. The plan is everything when the way he said it. I don't know. I am skeptical to every word that came out of that woman's mouth. I think she's doing what Star Wars novelists do and Star Wars comic book writers do, and it's when the movies come out, for added bonus material, here's the spinoff. Oh yeah, you guys want to know exactly about Manny Bothans? Man, there's a comic book for that. There really is. Manny Bothans. Check it out. Like, side tab, open it, see what I mean. That's what's happening. She's trying to provide context to these stories just so she can extort him for money, because it is a civil case. It's not going to be a criminal case. I think it's ridiculous that anything that the lawyer of Jonathan said is now going to be used against him. Like, how are you going to say anything? How are you going to use something he didn't say? Cheyenne Whitetree's article did say that they've reached out for comment before that was posted. So with that, we know that there was knowledge that this was coming, but then he also knows her nature, and we know that that's the family, that they're like all attorneys in that family. They know how to make a little something. They probably set the bar so low for like the settlement money is going to be so low that they should just do it. If you ask me, if I'm Jonathan Majors' camp, I do it. I settle, because what are you going to lose really? What you've already lost what you've going to lose, the Marvel job, which was huge. Anyone who was going to think something about you already thinks that nothing's going to change their mind. You just do the settlement, get out of my life, bye-bye. That's what I would do. If you guys have like a counter opinion on that, let me know in the comment section, because I just feel like a settlement is the answer. Oh, Jonathan, why did you settle, huh? If you didn't do it, why did you settle? Well, I just didn't want to give a second chance to the system. That's all. It just makes sense. So let's watch this video. I already watched it once. Let's check it out again.
Hey, Jonathan. How are you? Looking good?
I think that when he sees them pulling up, I'm skeptical. TMZ popping up at the place where he works out. Do you guys remember that time they popped up on P. Diddy? He was like, oh, man, I now I got to find a new place to work out, right? That's why I think this is more so like, I'll be here, come over, and I think these are publicity stunts. That's my opinion. I could be wrong about that. I don't think him breaking up the school fight was a publicity stunt, but I do think with the way that TMZ kind of asked him questions about it later, and he was at the door, he didn't close the door yet, probably because he knew there was going to be softball questions, and that's why he didn't close the door right away and be like, hey, I'm in the middle of a case, and I just don't want to have any ammunition used against me. So I'm skeptical towards these things. Regardless of how the scenarios came about, a camera's in front of him. Let's hear what he has to say. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with members of the media like Jonathan Majors, actors and celebrities using TMZ in this way. I'm just there to call out what a coincidence that TMZ obtained this footage of Jonathan working out. What a coincidence we got him shirtless coming out the function. Looking pretty good. Okay, I see what Megan sees. Okay.
I know. I see your trainer here. What are you training for?
Work.
Work. Okay. What?
That's a great answer. He's training for work. Your effects over here, Carolyn Bryant, your effects have not paid off.
What kind of work? Like a project? Any acting or anything?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Tell me a little.
Fingers crossed.
I kind of want to know a little.
Hey, is he going to be in the Michael B. Jordan movie, the one with the vampires? I hope not. I hope so, and I hope not. I hope he gets work, but I also don't want him to be in a movie about the Klan. Like, we don't need to have a movie about the 1930s about the Klan. If anything, do vampires without the Klan. Do I really got to say that? Don't platform them.
Fingers crossed. Does it feel good to get back into acting, doing what you love?
Nothing better in the world. Yeah.
Of course. I want to know.
Except my kid.
Huh?
Except my kid.
Except your kid?
That's better than acting. Yeah.
Okay.
And Megan.
And Megan?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I want to know, you guys are so in love on the red carpet last month. I mean, I gotta ask, what's so different about Megan for other past relationships?
My heart. Yeah.
Oh, she's your heart. I mean, why do you guys think you were
That was a pretty tricky question about past relationships. You know where that's going. And at least he answered it truthfully, where he told the truth. It is Megan, it's my heart. And he also didn't dig into past relationships. It was a great way that he navigated that question. And we could see it in their eyes, like the way that they're always together and they're talking to each other and joking off of each other. From what I've seen, obviously they're actors, of course. So someone's going to tell me, you're such a fool. Yeah, whatever. I'm happy for them. And I'm happy for the support. I'm happy for like whatever they have that's bonding them together is working. And that's amazing. That's amazing for anybody. Whether they're a celebrity or whether they're just Joe Schmo. If they've got a woman and the woman's got the man who have this like unconditional, and there's boundaries and there's also like drive also professionally for them to make accomplishments, and then they can come back at home base and figure things out. I love that for this guy and that what he's got with Megan. And I love what's happening with Megan. 2 years after a divorce, I don't know anything, but 2 years after a divorce, you have to imagine that's a pretty good thing.
work so well as a couple?
Connection.
Connection?
Yeah.
Okay. I love that
He's like, you can't do that with white women. It's the connection, yeah.
for you.
Understanding. Love. I go on.
Of course. I know, I wanted to ask you, last question. I
Yeah.
mean, I know your ex,
Yo, he's cheesed. He's like, yeah, one more. Is she standing in front of the door?
is, filed another lawsuit against you. I mean, how have you been
Another
feeling?
one?
Yeah.
So the joke is that the first one wasn't her. It was the district attorney who did the first one. That wasn't her. So another one.
I mean,
I'm not surprised.
you're
you
not
know.
surprised?
No, I knew it was coming from the beginning. Really.
Okay. I mean, how do you feel about it? I mean, I'm sure you're ready to put this all behind you.
No
I ain't
comment.
ready to put it behind me. I can't say much else about it though.
Okay.
That's the law.
Of course. All right. Well, thank you so much.
Okay.
I like hearing the I'm not surprised part of this interview answer, because when he says that, it means that there didn't just come up on him, sparkle. It wasn't like he had April the 8th circled. This is when this nightmare is over. Either I win the appeal or I don't win the appeal. Oh no! It's going to be prolonged. There's going to be more legal turmoil. It's not like that. He already knew things were coming, so he never had to go through that, the high and then the low right afterwards. So that's good for him personally. That's good for his health. What do you guys think about Carolyn Bryant? I don't get it. Because we all saw the video, public like laughing stock. But then, let me get some money out of it. He's costing me money. I can't work in Hollywood anymore or New York anymore and all that. It's weird. I'll leave it there. Next time they do like an article on Insider, or I'll check frequently, and I'll do it right after this video, see what's going on. I might have to read that entire lawsuit from Carolyn Bryant, maybe on a live stream. So look out for that. Be a subscriber to the channel, and look out for a little bit more Jonathan Majors covers than I have been doing over the last month. Over the last 3 months since the case has been completed, I really wasn't talking about him as much as, of course, when that case was happening. That's all I wanted to talk about. But there's gonna be some Black Panther related videos and other things that I'm gonna return to doing. But the Jonathan Majors is it's a mainstay now. What am I gonna do? Neglect my audience? If you guys want to hear what I have to say about this innocent man, who the cop did wrong, who the driver Naveed Sarwar said, no, it was all her. Naveed Sarwar was just driving, hey, in the back, cut that out. And he's trying to explain in his language because they wouldn't let him in English. But in his language, he's speaking in Urdu, telling the translator about how she was the aggressor all this time. We see a video where he's taking her and putting her in the car 3 times. So how do you push someone 3 times if they're not coming back into your face 3 times? She's still approaching him. He's running away from her. She's still like Terminator walking to. How do you say this guy is the aggressor? When we see her meet up with the friends on the corner of the street, she doesn't complain to them. Jonathan just molly whooped me. It hurt. He bit me. She didn't say that. She went to the club afterwards, which is very uncommon for people with injury. We see the hugging and all the like ear to ear contact with another person, and there's no red rubbing off on her. So we know he didn't cause the injury there. We know about the finger. If you just start a motion detect camera at the moment where you see him, oh my God, he's touching her and he pushed her. Oh, without the context of Naveed Sarwar telling us that. See, if Naveed Sarwar was Nathan Simon, he would have been innocent. But Caucasian protection wasn't there for my man Jonathan Majors or that driver. They didn't value him. They don't see humans. If Priya Chaudhary was Persephone Charles, then maybe he would have won that case because, oh, look, a white woman, we know them. Everything was racial here. Everything was racial. In the last video, I said something about Priya Chaudhary. I want to be more clear. I said that this suit may not be her speciality. And then I also said, since she's so relevant to the suit, like her name keeps popping up, Priya Chaudhary said this through Jonathan. Priya Chaudhary said that. Why would you be also the lawyer? Why would you be in court at the same time? I don't think that it's a good idea to use her. This never is to defend yourself. You should, if you're so part of the trial. That's what I meant. I think most of you guys know that, but that's just for further clarification on Priya Chaudhary. I don't got a problem with Priya Chaudhary at all. I think that I love listening to her talk. The way that she was talking to Roland Martin, and then what she was able to do to Alvin Bragg with the Adam Foss case. Yeah. She was the go-to. It's not your fault that the jury deselection happened where there was a black dude on the jury and he was deselected because I guess he wouldn't understand the rules, even though he was college educated. There was a lot in that case. That really is movie material. It really is honestly a movie that needs to be made. Because it got so much twists. The driver is the twist. Will the driver come? Oh, the driver can't come. We don't know. The driver's their witness. We haven't talked to him in a while. We haven't spoken to him at all. What's he going to say? And then he comes on this, and you get like the music playing when he starts saying, it was the girl. It was all the girl. The boy did nothing. He was trying to get rid of her. And the whole courtroom laughs. Quiet in my courtroom. And we just get like a level of brevity and like we're all happy in the courtroom. Everyone's cool. And then it comes down to the verdict. After 3 days of deliberation and painstaking, Jonathan was not guilty. Not guilty. Harassment. Guilty. And the movie right there. This is such movie material. Why am I not writing it? You'd have to like change the names and whatnot. You already know what name I got. Carolyn Bryant would be the name. Honestly, Carolyn Bryant is it. Thanks for watching me. TMZ interview with Jonathan Majors. You just saw it. Good looking. He's muscular. His acting career is back on track. He's going to be doing more movies, and that's what he cares about. Just because you don't have Marvel, it doesn't mean anything. Just because she's got this little suit that she's trying against you, whatever, man. Brush it off. The things that matter, the people that matter in your life, they're there.